What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Welcome on in. Hope everyone's had an awesome Sunday, awesome end to their weekend, I should say. Beginning of the week, work week anyway. Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately, tomorrow is going to be Monday. Of course, it's most likely Monday for some of y'all overseas across the pond from us. Speaking of which, Aaron, how you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday or Monday. It's got to be Sunday if I'm not mistaken over in Ireland. But yeah, I hope you're having an awesome one, buddy. So, yeah, I was not entirely for sure on what I was going to be playing. Normally, I do stream on Global Stream Machine on Mondays. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that because I got a lot of stuff that's going to be going on personal-wise, and I am not going to be able to get to it. But yeah, we are... Yeah, I kind of figure at least try to stream a little bit tonight, see on how far I get. Of course, couldn't debate. I was debating on what all I was wanting to stream tonight. But yeah, unfortunately, I kind of figured why not. I went through a Rage Fest last night at Ghosts and Goblins. Let's go ahead and let's do it again. What better way to get through this, what better way to end a Sunday than just raging out on this game? Like I said before, this game here, for the most part, I have a love-hate relationship towards. I have a love-hate relationship towards this game. It's a great game, but my God, it is just straight up freaking insane. So before I do anything, hold on. Let's do this real quick. Let's do this. And let's see, hold on one quick sec. And bam, and pin that mother trucker like so, and there we go, and try to put those Ghosts and Goblins back where they belong. Oh, I definitely agree. Like I said, I wasn't entirely for sure on what I was wanting to stream tonight, if it was either that or the new islands of Super Mario World 3, and I was kind of figuring, well, let's just go ahead, I'm just gonna play this since I didn't get very far. I did get somewhat far, but I didn't get not as far as I wanted to, unfortunately. Let's see, alright, I was saying in the stream earlier that I watched you playing this last night. I'm going to attempt this as well really soon. Yeah, I would recommend playing the arcade version for some reason, because the arcade version, it is, so, like I said, it is so much freaking better. It is so much better, easier. I will say this too, that play the Game Boy Color version of Ghosts and Goblins, because I was curious because I was watching a video on YouTube and watching someone play it, and for some reason it seems that the gameplay is a lot more fluent than the NES version. NES version, of course, yes, it was great at the time, but at the same time, it was like, you look at it now, it is not aged very well. I do believe we talked about that last night. But yeah, the NES version is not the best. But yeah, I do agree. The arcade version's a whole lot better. It definitely have to do the arcade one nice. Let's say, just spending your entire day reading articles for an article review class. I'm doing really good, David. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you're doing all right. So I kind of figured, why not? I mean, it never fails. Normally, I get through a good portion of this game within a half an hour. Half an hour tops. And it seems like most... Holy crap. Okay, well that works. By the time I get to stages 5 and 6, that's when shit starts hitting the fan. Okay, go ahead and take out the devil like so. That was luck. I was gonna say, let's go ahead and see on how far... fuck. Of course, there we go. And it's time for a rematch on this game. No kidding. It's more like a rematch. This is like the 4th night within a month I've actually played through this. Attempted to actually... Yeah, I forgot the torch, unfortunately. switch back over to weapons. I said it before, I'll say it again. Is it cheating? Yes, it is. But the way this game is being played, basically you have to cheat. Oh, no, of course. You kill those mother effing zombies. And I think in order, easiest to hardest ghouls. Easiest to hardest, ghouls and ghosts, super ghouls and ghosts and goblins. What do you reckon? Probably. But yet then again, it's bad enough I can actually get farther in ghosts and goblins than super ghouls and ghosts. I think the farthest I've gotten in super ghouls and ghosts was stage 3. The whole I've said it before, I'll say it again. The whole trick of the game is just utilizing and perfecting the double jump. Which, that is a must. And Anthony, what's going on, dude? Thank you very much for the like and the share. Holy crap, I actually got an armor? That is nice. It's even crazier, too, because Super Ghouls and Ghosts was even on the Game Boy Advance, which is insane. I've even seen footage of that to where it looks really good. It looks... I would say it's just about the same as the SNES, but maybe a little bit more sharper, graphics-wise. Which I was very surprised that the GBA actually had that ported over to that little handheld, which is nice. Okay, go ahead and take out the ghost. God dang, those are going to be a major pain in the ass coming up in the later stages. There we go, bye-bye. Unfortunately, I lost a few lives in the process, but got that taken care of. But yeah, folks, anyways, as you can tell right at the bottom of the screen, hey, I got an extra life, nice. I have it to where right now at the moment I do have a giveaway that I am going to be doing at the end of the month of April. I have it to where I am going to be giving away a customized t-shirt as well as 2 NES titles to the winner's choice. I have a giveaway that I do have one giveaway I'm going to be doing at the end of the month. Let's go for 2. Let's go for 2 boxes. Anyone that is interested, 200 stars per entry, and it'll get you right into the giveaway. Once again, at the end of the month, and you go the heck. You get away from me. There we go. Nice. Now, Rebecca, thank you very much for the like and the share. Hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Glad to have you. The good news is, at least I kind of somewhat figured out this pattern of the freaking ogres. Damn things are by far the friggin' worst. And of course, you got to go right up on the ladder above. Was not for sure if I was going to have enough. If I was going to have enough fast-paced style attack going up against that damn ogre. And surprisingly, I actually got. There we go. And let's see, I got your Japan crate. Oh, damn, post. I seen it. I didn't see it. My day's just been freaking hellish. Really have not had the chance to take a look at, but I will definitely like right as soon as the stream is over. Take a good look at what all goodies you end up getting in the box. That's awesome. And wait for a red bird. There we go. Bye bye. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Jump. And of course, wait for that dude to come swooping down right at my direction and try to peck the living crap out of me. That's not the case. That's not going to happen. And I was going to say, for the love of God, please do not drown in the water. Leap of faith, leap of faith. Made it. All right. One down. That's got to be the first time ever I've actually beaten that stage without taking any kind of damage. First time ever. That is insane. Notice that the NES version is more slower than the arcade version. Exactly. And it's very, very choppy. The NES version is extremely choppy. It's, as I said, it came out, what, like in 87? And that was like back when when certain games on the NES, when they were trying to perfect the, trying to push the limits to capacity, that it was very surprising that they actually ported it over to the 8-bit console, and I just knew that was going to happen. I kind of figured that was going to happen. I'm sure it looked really good at the time, but also, as I said before, that is definitely not the one. That is definitely the one game that did not age very well, which is unfortunate because there are quite a good handful of titles on the console to where they actually, you know, granted they did not age very well, but they are very fun to play. This game here, on the other hand, yeah, it's a bad combination of watered-down graphics as well as just the straight-up difficulty of the game itself. Oh, come on, you... Yeah, I was gonna say. Of course, learn my lesson too. Taking the high road is going to help you out, except for that case. And the jumping... Yeah, exactly. The jumping is a lot better, too. So you don't think the NES CPU was able to handle the game very well? Well, you gotta think about it, too. At the time, that was when they were really working on trying to push the limits. I mean, you got certain games to where... also at the time, as I said, they were trying to perfect, you know, certain titles. I mean, shoot, look at... Vice Project Doom is a good example. I mean, that is one game I could think of that it really pushed the limits of the console at the time. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to do this. Oh, wow, I cannot believe that they just... I did not get hit. Of course, I'm going to keep my mouth shut because this is going to be coming up. I'm surprised. Holy sh! Wow. Wait. Ah, you mother trucker. Of course you're going to go the other direction. Of course you're going to go in the other direction. And Rebecca with the 148-day follow, which thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much for the continued support. That is awesome. Quarter of a year now. It's insane. It's awesome. And notice you're doing better with the knives and the shield. That's just it. I mean, apples and oranges, fish or fowl. I mean, both weapons have, you know, they're really good. It's just the shield. I mean, the shield is very helpful whenever you deflect certain projectiles. The knife, very fast-paced, but also at the same time. Shit. Also, at the same time, the knife, for some reason, it just... Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I hesitated. The knife, I mean, it does really good. But, you know, it's fast-paced, but at the same time, unlike the shield, you know, especially certain areas where you need to have the shield. Son of a mother, god damn it. Cannot believe that just freaking happened. Wow, there we go. Just go ahead and take the death anyways. And of course, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, and of course go ahead and continue. But yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be streaming on Global Stream Machine tomorrow night, unfortunately. I gotta... after work, it's going to be insane. Kids got ball practice tomorrow night, and by the time we get home and settle down, it's going to be way too late to even start streaming. Especially a 2.5-hour stream, I am going to be dead tired. Yeah, speaking of dead tired, y'all want to hear something freaking funny that happened earlier this morning? In bed, 4 o'clock this morning. Dead asleep. Everyone is dead asleep. And apparently there had been a malfunction of some sort on the EMS sirens. Because 4 o'clock this morning, all I hear is this loud for 5 fucking minutes straight. For 5 freaking minutes straight. And I'm looking around like, what the frick is that? And I'm looking around, I'm thinking, at first, I'm thinking it's a tornado, because it is tornado season after all in my area. Tornado season. Either that or we're getting like invaded by aliens or whatever. So I get up and I'm looking around, thinking, what the frick the hell is going on? No, come to find out it was a malfunction. Malfunction with the EMS. But the good news is, though, at least the sirens work for the most part. I was thinking there was like a tornado of some sort that was going to be coming our direction. I'm like, ah, shit, way too early for that. Of course, it's going to be snowing coming up later on this week, too. Sounds like Scott Steiner interest. Your head would have been right for 5 minutes straight. And unfortunately, I was able to go back to sleep, but my God, it scared the shit out of me this morning. Okay, well, oh, no. Okay, well, I guess if I'm going to be taking on the stupid dragon with my underwear, that's fine. Nope, go the other way, other way. Nope. God damn it, of course. I was kind of thinking you're going to be flying low. No, you're going to be swooping upward. Go freaking figure. Let's see, that would have freaked you out and pissed off. I was not happy this morning because my thing was going to wake up the kids, and once they hear that, they're going to be wide awake. And of course, guess what? That means I'm going to have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. But thankfully, they were still asleep when all that was going on, which that was like, you gotta be effing kidding me. Like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful of the fact that the sirens work perfectly. But yeah, I think for the most part, it was just a glitch in the system. Thank God. Thank God nothing too hectic or crazy didn't happen this morning, I should say. I'm gonna say last night. No, technically this morning. And Harvey, dude, with the like and the share, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? And those sirens sound like the end of the world. Oh my God, more like War of the Worlds. And of course, I'm not gonna get the freaking. I know it's gonna happen. West over here in Ireland, we don't get any of them. I mean, those tornado sirens are scary. Eerie sound to them. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was we ended up having a windstorm back in 2011. I remember. Some people claim that we had tornadoes. Others said straight line winds. Either way, I remember that night. It knocked the power out in a good portion of our area. To the point, wow, that was way too close. To the point to where certain areas, it took them days just to get power back on. And I remember this is at the time when we first bought our house. Same year we bought our house, we were my wife and I, we were renovating it at the time, trying to get some stuff set up. And unfortunately, power cut out in our basement. Like, we had a finished basement. We had carpeting on the floor. Unfortunately, we had to get rid of the carpet because the basement flooded. Yeah, that's never fun. Because we were out of power for at least over a day. Which sucked. Speaking of which, it sucked. This damn... Okay, so you are going to... Fuck. Damn it, Jim! Hate the sirens because they're recycled air raid sirens. Well, hey, whatever works. I mean, it's whatever works that keeps people, gets people to wake up and all. I mean, that's the main thing when it comes to something like that. Because you don't want to be sound asleep when a tornado, say, God forbid, a tornado comes in and just basically picks you up. I'm not trying to sound too graphic or anything like that. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Go ahead and get the armor. So yeah, like I said, for the most part, I am going to attempt to see on how far I get tonight. Hopefully a little bit farther than last night. I think stage 6 was the farthest I've gotten from last night. I'm always able to make it to the second quest. Worst part is trying to beat the second quest. And I should okay, jump back and then jump over the gremlin. You are going to get fucked. But like I said, folks, welcome on in. Anyone that is new to the page, once again, welcome y'all in. Once again, playing Ghosts and freaking Goblins. See how long it takes for my rageometer to start spiking. The other thing, too, I will say, the difference between this version and the NES, it seems like that the red Aram aces, is what they're called in the game, are a lot more difficult to go up against because their patterns are very, very, very different. And just like that stupid ghost. Like I said, the arcade version seems like it's a little bit easier going up against them. Nope. Leap of faith, leap of faith, leap of faith. There's your armor. Armor up. Nope, nope, nope. You son of a... Nope, nope, nope. Alright, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Alright, come on. Wait for it. Come on, get back over here. Get back over here. Come on. Fuck me. I beat him at least. And what does my head... See, what does my head in is when there's strong wind and your neighbor's been and they're banging on your gate, banging. Close out and... Oh, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Because you wake up in the middle of the night, you hear a certain sound outside, and you're kind of thinking, oh shit, someone's breaking into your house. I've done that. There's been a couple times that's happened. We got a gate outside our house, like a walk-in gate to get to our backyard. And I had some family that came over one day, and they accidentally left the latch open. Well, we got a couple dogs. Well, unfortunately, our dogs, they decided to get out. Well, I kept hearing a sound, and it was the sound of that fence, that gate. And I look, and both dogs are gone just when we let them outside. It was about 11 o'clock, 11:30 at night, so here I am in the middle of the night trying to search for 2 labs. And, they're chocolate labs, but their fur is just, when it's dark outside, you can't even see them. I mean, they're camouflaged really well. So I had to left out a couple bowls of dog food out for them. They didn't get back home. They didn't get back home until about 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, they were partying that night. Love my dogs, but damn it, they could be a pain in the ass sometimes. Oh, okay. Hopefully we get an armor coming up. You son of a... Of course, it had to happen. That's the start of hearing those things. When I moved to North Dakota and here in Illinois, but I never heard them. We lived in Texas. Luckily, that's surprising. I figured Texas would have it. That's insane. Unpredictable dive for the gargoyle. No kidding. I mean, it's like the game itself is pretty much knowing as I am progressing, getting better. If the game itself pretty much has to, the programming has to change up somehow. Yeah, because this stage here, I mean, the stage is not bad. It's not as bad as 5 and 6. Get the damn ghosts out of the way. Good God, I hate them damn things sometimes. And of course, damn thing came out of nowhere too. Go ahead and grab the... Yeah, there you go. Get the Yashichi wheel. Get an extra life in the process. Not that it's really going to make much of a difference. So as I said, thank God I'm not playing this in actual arcade. Stand in the corner, just throw knives at him like crazy. Let's see, one time, when I left our home for the day, came back later in the evening, and somehow found our dog outside the house. You gotta love it when pets, cats and dogs, always pull off a Houdini on you. There one day, we were at our neighbors, and we had it to where our dog, older lab, she was an awesome dog. She had to where, I don't know how she did it, but she was able to get her entire body out from the screen. I mean, she was a decent sized dog. I mean, I think she was a lab greyhound mix, and I mean, them greyhounds, I mean, they're long legged too. Very, very skinny. But she somehow wedged her entire body just to get outside the house. And we were like looking around like, how the hell did she get out? Nope. There we go. I'm going to say for the most part, just stay in one corner, depending on which direction the damn dragon's going to go. Oh my god, and of course you are going to drop down. Jesus criminy. I say, man, you'd burn a hole in your pocket playing this in the arcade would surprise me. Surprise on how much you'd spend it. Put it this way, I'd rather end up getting banned from that. Well, you'd probably be getting banned from the arcade by picking up an inanimate object closest to you and just beating the piss out of the arcade cabinet. Of course, I would imagine that's probably why you don't see very many of these arcade machines nowadays, is because of that sole reason of this game. But yeah, I do agree. I would probably spend a fortune. Hell, by the time you would spend countless hours, not to mention quarters, or however much money it is, just trying to get this game beat, you'd have better luck winning the lot. You would have better luck, just saving that money. You'd be a millionaire by then, just on how much money you would be spending just by dumping quarters into the arcade machine. It's sad but true. I mean, shoot, nowadays, I would imagine. Oh, you fucker. Oh my god, the damn ghost. Make up your mind on which direction you're going to go. Glad none of our cats wandered out of the house because my cat is very old and she would not be able to survive outside because she is so slow. You never know. Animal instinct. It comes down to it. Comes to survival and all. If God forbid, if he or she ever got out, animal instinct would kick in. Might take them a while, but they would get in tune to their senses. Of course, I can't. Of course, yet then again, there have been a couple times where we did have one cat where she wanted to go outside most of the time, and unfortunately, she did not come home. Which sucked. She was a damn good cat, too. And thank God for that glitch. I'm debating on whether or not I actually want to switch over to Shield. Oh my god. Well, no I don't. My god, normally I don't have any problem taking out that first dragon. It's always 5 and 6. As I said, it seems like I always have a hell of a time with that freaking A. Yeah, like I said, you had better luck winning the Powerball than your chances on trying to beat this game in the arcade. And it's as I said last night, whoever beat this game in the arcade, they did it, definitely gotta tip your hat, right to them. Aha, okay, there we go. And of course, That's the platform I want to ride on. Quit swooping around. There we go. Yeah, as I said, the Red Armor Aces, or aka the Red Devils, that what we normally call them, seems like their patterns are a whole lot easier to understand, or a whole lot more easier to beat than the NES counterpart. Now, I don't know about the Game Boy Color. Alright, come on over here, ugly. Wow. First try, too. I'll take it. That knife did it for me. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to stick with the knife, unfortunately. The way my luck's been. Okay, so half an hour. Okay. Now, here comes the fuckery. Here comes the bullshit. And of course, this ghost is going to be freaking trolling me like crazy. And of course, now here comes the glitching. Here comes the mother effing glitching. Welcome to the hell level. Welcome to hell, level 1. I'm trying to think last night. Did I use the shield in this stage? I don't know. It's been a while. Even though it was last night, it seems like it was forever ago. Fucker. No, I do not want the torch. Unfortunately, I do not want the torch right now. Oh, yeah. That's right. The freaking ogres. Yep. Shield. Shield it is. Your level's going to troll me so badly. Probably. It always does. Keep forgetting to hit the button, too. Oh, if it's going to take a while, I'm going to have to grab me a drink. Itcha for glitching, exactly. Simply put, itcha for glitching. Yeah, let's go with shield. Because you got all them little goblins or whatever coming right at you with the little fireballs of death. Jump, jump, jump. Awesome song too, by the way. Knife. Shield. There we go. Alright, Ghost, make up your mind on which direction you're going to go. Yeah, it was bull. I'm dead. Okay, so switch back over to the knife. Shield first, then knife. Hi. As difficult as this game is, you know, once you get used to it, the first few stages aren't bad. Then it's like all of a sudden this stage, that's when it's like when you're a kid going sled riding and you hit a big giant snow plow or a snow embankment. That's it. That is that case. Y'all ever get a chance, be sure to check out 11-foot. Go to YouTube or go on Facebook and just type up 11-foot 8 bridge. It's a bridge over in North Carolina. They call it the can opener. And basically a bunch of box trucks have it to where if they're not careful, there's like this little 11-foot 8 bridge. And they have it to where there's like a beam right in front of this train trestle bridge. And there are been like, I don't know how many incidents of basically just trucks just slamming right into it. No one gets harmed, but it's just, there's a lot of damage on these box trucks. Be sure to check that out because it's the best way I can describe me playing this game. Like, you do really well, then all of a sudden you just get slammed with a bunch of insane difficulty. Simply put. I believe in the shield, right? Okay, I do fine at that part. Now wait for this. There we go. Get that goblin out of the way first. Let's... Nope, 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 nope. No, you... There we go. You duck. Oh my god, and of course the stupid goblin just had to take a shit on me. Go figure. Oh my god, that has got to be the most... I would okay, it's funny, you know how we were talking about the sirens from this morning? Waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning? I would much rather hear that sound than the ghost. By far the most annoying sound. I'd rather listen to Jim Carrey with the most annoying sound in the world on Dumb and Dumber than listen to that. That shit killed you. No kidding. The shit of the turd of doom. I'm gonna say, what the hell are them ogres eating too for them to shit that much? If you think about it. Like, they must be eating something pretty freaking raunchy of the fact that in the first one they're puking, and then the ghouls and ghosts, they're shitting. No, wait, I tell a lie. No, in the first one they're shitting, and in the ghouls and ghosts, they're puking. I don't get it, man. It's like, what the hell have y'all been eating, man? Y'all need to go, need to switch up your diet of some sort. Eat your veggies. Why are they feeding them friggin' ogres in hell? Shit. That sound, the clown laughing Spider-Man, the Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know which sound I'd rather hear. That shit was deadly. Right? Alright, let's go ahead and grab underwear. Wow, 2,000 points for a pair of underwear. No, you son of a asshole. Nope. Stupid skeleton, go away. As the Undertaker says, rest in peace or rest in pieces. Asshole. Oh my god. You know, I'm about half tempted at doing that too, by the way. Of playing Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. Just trying that out again, seeing on how far I get. If it comes down to it where I have to use save states, which I will try not to use them. But I think the only time I would ever use them is if I am either if I have a stage beat or basically get to a checkpoint of some sort. I think for the most part, be like, just beating just beating a certain stage. Because I think the game itself, as I said before, I think it would have been a really good game if they just utilized, like, continues. I think if they would have done that, I think that the game would have been a hell of a lot better. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, you fucker. That sounds like the laughing of Tusken Raiders or Sand People. Yeah, Tusken Raiders from Star Wars. I don't know, they kind of have somewhat of a different sound to them, too. It's like... Speaking of... It's bad enough, as far as Star Wars goes, I think I have not seen the new trilogy yet. Only because of the fact I really have not had the time. Unfortunate. Oh, there we go. There's your shield anyways. Really have not had the time to see any of the newer Star Wars movies. Which I need to. I need to start watching them. Between the new trilogy, Rogue One, Solo, and I think there's another movie that's out. Of course, I think it was those two movies, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I was dead. I was dead anyways. That part there, I was dead anyways. Okay, so let's try. I do remember this did take me a while to get this stage beat. Yeah, I was gonna say the axe. I don't know about the axe as far as weapons goes. Oh, there we go. Bat's trying to wreck my day. Holy crap. Of course that had, and of course that had to happen too. Okay, let us... once again, take the high road. Alright, let's make it to the top. No! God damn it. Of course that ghost just comes out of nowhere, too. Oh, I thought the ogres in this one were bad enough. Try this again. Nope, there we go. Okay. Okay, well, let's see on how far I get with my, just wearing my underwear. Try that out, shall we? Swoop. So basically it takes 3 hits to take out the devil. Like 3 or 4, right around there. Alright, ride the platform. Okay, now here is the fun part. Nope. Alright. Okay, if you give me an armor, that would be great. That'd be awesome. This stage alone feels like a whole different game compared to the other stages. Pure hell. Yeah, between, as I said, between this and stage 6, I do agree. It is straight up pure hell. I mean, there were plenty of times last night I would do somewhat decent in 6. Oh, fucker. That damn ghost again. The worst part is I would get to like the end of stage 6, but the problem was what they call Satan. And had to where the damn dude, he would just fly in the most odd directions. Every time. Every time I went up against him. So basically I'm going to take the compilation disc advice when it gives you, hints and tips on what all to basically do. And that's basically just straight as you mother freaking trucker. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see on just basically try to stay as far away from him as possible. Maybe use the knife. Nope. Nope, swoop down, drop, 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 drop. Drop. Fucking ghost again. That's by far the worst part is the damn ghost. That game over music definitely sounds like the 80s. Hell yeah, it does. Just the music itself. It sounds like something from like a typical 1980s style B slasher movie. I'm just waiting for freaking Freddy Krueger to come making an appearance. Boy, wouldn't that be some shit? Have it to where you beat the game twice. And if they really wanted to, they could. Capcom could have really screwed you over. And be like, hey, guess what? This isn't the true ending. And Freddy Krueger just comes out of nowhere, like, oh, this was a nightmare. Welcome to my world, bitch. Wouldn't that be some bogus bullshit? That would suck. Oh my god, of course that had to effing happen. That would be, oh yeah, it would definitely be crazy. That would be extremely crazy if that ever happened. Yeah, I would love to see that in the subtitle too. Welcome to my world, bitch. Have Freddy Krueger smiling at you. Which, speaking of which, that is another game I am going to be attempting to try to beat in the near future, as well as I beat Friday the 13th numerous times. Yeah, I'm just gonna freaking die. I've beaten Friday the 13th numerous times, but Nightmare on Elm Street is going to be another one that I am going to try to work on in the near future as well. I'm going to try to bring back Rage Night, or like a Rage Weekend, where I'm going to be playing some of the most god-awful, notoriously known god-awful games to ever exist. Of course, Dick Tracy's one of them for the NES. Not that game there. My god. That's insane on the fact that you have no, like, checkpoints of some sort. Okay, so I basically lost my armor. That's fine. I can actually manage. He's gonna go back. No, you're not. Okay. And I like to see give Beetlejuice on the NES a shot. It has its moments. Oh, it does. It definitely does. I mean, I've played Beetlejuice before. It's a decent game. It's just the whole platforming in it is just can definitely get to be very, very tricky. Oh my god, you. A fucking gremlin again. Good god. Who Framed Roger? Oh my god, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Basically, have an LJN night. Back to the Future. The first Back to the Future is not bad. I mean, it's like what Aaron said. It does have its moments. That's another game that does have its moments. But Back to the Future Part 2 and 3? Oh my god, that is a nightmare of a game. Has nothing to do with the movie. In a way it does, but yet it's loosely based on the movie. Simply put. I mean, best way to describe it. But I'm trying... Jaws, I beat that game numerous times. There we go. Use the shield. Okay, doing a little bit better this time around. I probably was 2 pixels away from losing my armor. Okay, so let's do this little trick again. It's the ogres aren't bad. It's just knowing on where the ghosts and literally the ghosts and goblins, where are they going to make an appearance? But yeah, Beetlejuice isn't too bad. Oh God, there's another one I can think of off the top of my head that is just straight up garbage. Uncanny X-Men for the NES, another bad, god-awful game. Just straight up bad. There's nothing good or anything nice to say about that game in particular. Out for the oh my God, Out for the Master System. I've never played it before. I'll have to I'll have to check that out too. Try out Alf. I heard it's not that great. Bill and Ted for the NES. Now, I heard the Game Boy version of Bill and Ted's pretty good. It's a hell of a lot better. Skate or Die 2 is another one of those games to where it is questionable. First Skate or Die, it's not bad. It's just a compilation of little mini games and all, which are fun. But Skate or Die 2, I tried playing that, and they tried to combine skateboarding with like a somewhat of a side scroller, like a 2D action side scroller. Had an actual story to it. I played a little bit of it, and the controls are freaking messed up. They are not very well responsive. I'm gonna say, don't wake up the skeletons, otherwise that's gonna happen. Okay, just drop. I'm gonna say, just drop down. Never fails. No. Fucking goes again. But yeah, Bill and Ted on the NES, that's another one. I tried playing that. It is not that great. It is not fun at all. My God, I'm trying to think of other games too. Wolverine for the NES, it's okay. I mean, it's very disappointing on the fact on when you're trying to use your adamantium claws. It takes away health. And of course, you can't forget about the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle. That is another. Oh my God. Game came out in '92, and it just, the graphics looked like it was made like in the mid '80s. Just not that great. Oh, for God's sake, I really wish there would have been like a shortcut of some sort right up there. That would have been great. That would have been great if that was the case. So, according to Back to the Future, if Marty McFly doesn't go back to 1955 and play with the band and the dance, Chuck Berry's cousin Marvin doesn't hear the song called Chuck. In essence, the song Johnny Be Good would never be Chuck Berry's biggest hit song. Well, there you go. I mean, that is true. Just the whole setup of the movie itself was very, very well detailed. And I mean, I hate to say it, granted, no, we do not need to have a sequel, but it really surprises me that they've ever tried considering a Back to the Future Part 4. Which, granted, no, it's not going to be the same. It would not ever be the same as the original trilogy. Thank God you actually stayed in one spot. Fucking hell. Use the shield. Might have to use the shield, unfortunately. Of course, the good news is at least I don't have a high enough score to where I have to keep putting in my, somewhat try to put in my initials. I never do. Oh my god. There we go. Just have it come charging right towards you. That works. That works. Let's say I think it would have been too late. It would be too late now. 4 may have worked maybe somewhere in the late 90s, early 2000s. Siren 3 was released 1990. Same with Dumb and Dumber 2. It felt like... Yeah, and speaking of that... Speaking of that, I heard rumors that an Ace Ventura 3... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Ace Ventura 3 is supposed to be happening. That it is currently in the works. I do believe the guy who played... Evan Peters is the guy's name in Legit Life. But it's the guy who played Quicksilver in the X-Men movies. Not the Avengers. Not in Avengers Age of Ultron, but... what? I think Days of Future Past. So he's supposedly going to be playing as Ace Ventura's son. Now, how that is going to work out, I don't know, and I do agree. That's the biggest problem with certain movies is that when they release a sequel, it's like, what, 15, 20 years too late. Drop. Alright, so let's just go ahead and just take the high route. I have to trying to find a PS2 controller where it's got like a turbo function to it. Nope, 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 stupid, stupid. Go the other way. This is what I have a problem with. This is what I was having problems with. Was the friggin' ogres trying to psych them out to go the other direction just so that you can climb up the ladder. Yeah, it's... I don't know, man. I mean, it's... If they did, like, something, like, say if they did a spin-off of Ace Ventura, for for an example, I think, maybe it would work, but the fact that you're going to call it, say the title would be like, hey, this is going to be Ace Ventura 3. Ace Ventura 3, Back to Nature, simply put. If they did, like, a spin-off of the original movie that came out in the 90s, or 20, 30 years ago, then maybe it would work. But, yeah, I do agree. Too little, too late, unfortunately. Alright, shields up. This is just about as bad as playing a level, a really messed up level from a messed up or very challenging level from Super Mario Maker. Watch, next thing you know, someone's going to be coming out with a Ghosts and Goblins Maker. Oh god, that would be a nightmare on its own. Oh my god, how the hell did you fall right... How the hell did that even happen? Let's see, Finkel is Ihorn, Ihorn's Finkel laces out, right? By far one of my favorite movies of all time, Ace Ventura. Fucker, god damn it. Let's see, it's sort of like Jim would try too hard to be the character he was back in the 90s, but it's very hard as he's gotten older now. Don't get me wrong, though, he's a great actor, but that gap don't help. Actually, I think he kind of went back to that, that early Jim Carrey style character with Sonic the Hedgehog when he played as Dr. Robotnik or Eggman, whichever. I call him Robotnik. He goes by the name of Eggman nowadays. But when he reprised that role of playing as Robotnik, he did a really good job playing as the villain. I mean, it reminded me so much of, just his his 90s, version of himself on how he acted. He did such a good job playing that role. That's just it. I mean, oh my God, you mother. There we go. God dang it. Okay, that's right. I gotta wait for... Nope, god dang it. Alright. Love Jim Carrey as the Grinch. He was alright as the Grinch. I mean, he did somewhat decent in it. Let's see, Miss Robin Williams. Oh my god, Robin Williams was awesome back then. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it's crazy on the fact on how well he did. It didn't matter what movie it was. I mean, he did a really good job. Basically what it was is, like, if you got a movie that's just gonna suck, a lot of it all depends on the character. Kind of like a turn lemons into lemonade sort of thing. Patch as Mrs. Doubtfire, oh, absolutely, especially Mrs. Doubtfire. Even Good Morning Vietnam, he was awesome. He was awesome in that movie too. And I called it too. This is gonna take me a half an hour just to beat this. Now, worst part is you gotta take out the enemies first before you actually keep moving on. Alright. Oh my god, you gotta be effing kidding me. Nope. Oh my god, you freaking ghost. Yeah, I do agree. I mean, the Grinch was decent. Oh yeah, and Jack too. Of course, you can't forget about him playing as the voice of the genie in Aladdin. I think if it was someone else doing the voice, I don't think that movie would have been all that great. Go the other way. They got, I don't know what the hell it is they got, like a fireball of some sort. Okay, and drop. There we go. Nope, go. Yeah, go the other way. Just go the other way. I kind of 11 hits that time around. Wait for it. Go on and then jump. Oh my god, by the time I actually had a chance. Okay, stay right there, stay right there, stay right there, stay right there. Please, for the love of God, stay right there. Nope. Holy shit, how? Wow, okay. I'm not complaining about that. I will definitely freaking take that. Let's see, I would like to see a cable guy hurt Jim Carrey was psychotically funny in that movie. I've never seen that. And yeah, I do agree. He did really good playing as the Riddler in Batman Forever. Perry, what's going on, buddy? How you holding up? That was luck. Oh my god. That was luck. I cannot believe that. I do agree. That was just pure mother effing luck. I don't know. Something's happening right now. No, wait. Thank God. After a half an hour, finally got that mother effing stage finished up. That's not bad. That's awesome to hear. Thank you very much for the like and the share, Perry. Lunch break, awesome. Glad I'm going to get you entertained. Dude, you should have watched last night's stream. It was insane. I think my rageometer was skyrocketing. Like right to the stratosphere, brother. And this is the one stage. This is the one stage I always had a hell of a time with. This one right here. Beginning of the stage, I do fine, but it's just like right there at the last half. That's when I start raging. And the dragon in this one here. Whoa, god damn it! Now let the rage fest begin. Excuse me. Let the rage fest begin. See, y'all talk about Robin Williams, how funny he was, but you ever see the movie Insomnia where he plays his first bad guy character alongside Al Pacino? Really? I did not know about that movie. Hell, I might have to look that up. Let's see, you'll need the shield soon. Where's Flakes? No, hang on. Yeah, I do agree. You do need to have the shield. This is what I'm talking about. This right here. As long as I get him to go the... No, not go the other direction. Other way. Except for 5. Dude, what's going on? Thank you very much for the like and the share. How you doing, Adam? Hope you're doing alright. As long as you get a certain enemy like the ogres off screen, they're going to be staying in limbo until you go right back to them. Then they're going to wake up. Let's see, your rage really got to see that. Well, I didn't rage, but I said a few choice words. Simply put. The worst part is, you would think that the good news is with Ghouls and Ghosts is, at least the game was decent enough to where they had checkpoints. This game, on the other hand, Well, and they do give you checkpoints, but it's like the later stages, like this one here. That's when they definitely... That is basically try to get from point A to point B without dying, and once you do that, you're fine. Hey, speaking of which, what's going on, John? How you doing? Welcome on in. Let's see, it's one of Robin Williams' greatest performances. Look it up, Insomnia. You'll like both their acting in that. Nice! What's going on, Mr. Flakes? How you holding up? Wait for it. Like I said, now the real fun's going to begin. That's right. Keep dropping bombs. And as your opportunity to climb the ladder and go to the right. Jackpot. And you got the next one here. Thank you very much, Flakes, for the share. I could have... Nope. Oh, just when I thought I had a golden opportunity, that had to happen. Speaking of golden opportunity, there you go. That was luck. Go ahead and take out the ogre on the bottom. The only thing I'm really worried about is the Red Devil. Holy shit. Alright, alright, alright. There's one. Let's go for two. Come on, open up your wings. Open up your wings. There you are. Thank you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking shield. God damn it. Whew. That's unfortunate. I was hoping the knife... God dang it. I thought it was the shield you had to use to go up against... If you didn't have the shield when you went up against freaking, the devil himself. Oh, fuck me. And of course, I'm back at stage fucking 5. Uneffing believable. That is some bullshit. That is some major bullshit. Oh my god. You have got to be freaking kidding me. That is like the low... That is like a low ball, low blow, punch to the nutsack kind of style dick move you could possibly imagine. Wow. Just straight up freaking wow. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that. But the good news is I beat those two bosses, so... Or the two Satanists, or whatever the hell those things are called. Oh my god, I cannot believe that. Oh my god, and of course I just lost my fucking armor. And of course, gotta go back right to that horse shit. So glad you came in now. I told you, you're gonna be entertained. You're gonna be entertained on your lunch break. Let's see, alert in case you got... Ah, gotcha, nice. This game is just laughing in your face. Oh my god. What I should have done, I should have used the knife up against the first devil or whatever. Then use the shield. Of course, thank God I got a stage select code right now. Is it cheating? Yes, it is. But the way this game has been trolling me here lately, you're damn right I'm gonna be using using cheats. I'll say, why not? Why not? Okay, now speaking of which, we got this drop, bye-bye. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. And of course, you cannot forget about the damn... as I said, the ogres aren't bad. The good news is you can psych them out. It's just the gremlins and the... I'm guessing they're gremlins, goblins. I think they're basically the same. One of the two. Take your pick. Nope, nope, shit. I've beaten this stage before, I could do it again. Nope. So far, so good. Perfect timing. Jump. Fuck, 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 go. God dang it. Before survival horror, this was the kind of game where it just gave you a total jump, one jump scare after another, just on how many close calls you've had with this game. Wakey, wakey, come on, wake up. Okay. Alright. Didn't have any problem at all with that stage. Let's say, I don't know why, but hearing you, cause it's like hearing an angel say, or cry. I'm sure angels get mad too. It's not often I get mad, but there have been a couple times where I've just straight up just like, oh my god, what is the one game I'm thinking of that just made me... Oh, I've said it before, Castle Quest. That is Inertia Addicts and I's inside joke. Because we're always talking about that game. And I didn't believe it at first. It's like, I played it at first, I'm like, okay, this game, you know, it's going to be somewhat of a puzzler and all. No, like I said before, it is a Rubik's Cube style game. To where you know the game is going to be bad enough when you start off at 50 lives. And I streamed it for like a half an hour. Like, started streaming it and like a half an hour in, I'm like, this is ridiculous. Whoever came up with this ought to be ashamed of themselves. I'm like, what the hell kind of game is this? But did someone actually speed ran that game and actually beat the game in 11 minutes? Okay, there we go. Okay, mental note. Make sure to use the shield. Okay, so that's a nice glitch. Get the... You son of a bitch. Get the... Yeah, you go away. You go away. You leave me alone. I was like, you go away. Leave me the F alone. Let's see, Castle Quest. Nope. No, they don't. They were angels. Here we go. You keep going that way. No, no, no. You keep going that way. Keep going that way. There you go. Keep going that way. Nope, nope, no, no, no. Keep go that way. Go the right. Go the right. Go the right. Keep going the right. Good job. Good job. I would hate to play this on the... I would hate to play the NES version of this. I don't know if that same glitch works with the ogres or not. Nope, don't care. Don't care. I don't care if I gotta fight my undies. That's fine. That's alright. Oh, you motherfucker. And this game is testing you. Oh, yeah. It definitely is. And the good news is, at least, each time I play this, at least I have somewhat of a strategy involved to where I actually, you know, need to know what all I need to do. The big hulking dude or beast or whatever the hell that thing is, they call it a unicorn. I was gonna say, if that's a unicorn, that's gotta be the ugliest looking unicorn I've ever seen. It's like if the devil himself had sex with a unicorn. That's what we got. That's what his child would look like. Aha! Alright, there we go. Let's see, and I have yet to see you drop choice words, but I'm sure hear them. Oh my god, dude, I was saying a few choice words on this game last night. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I do agree. This is definitely the one game where it'll definitely test your patience. Especially this part here. Hop. There we go. That'll give me a golden opportunity to get up here. Avoid the ogre on the left. Oh, shit. Shit, fuck. Ah, damn it, Arthur. He always never fails. He always gets stuck up on top of that ladder for some reason. And fighting that devil by standing on the left side seems to be the best way so far. Just gotta switch the shield straight. Yeah, that's what I goofed up on. For some reason, I was kind of thinking that if you beat the final boss, that if you have any other weapon, if you beat him, then it's like, oh, guess what? You gotta go back to the previous 2 stages. You gotta be equipped with the shield this time around. Like, okay. And picture that I have to go for about 3 minutes. Oh, that sucks. And AVGN took over Lone Wolf Soul for a moment last night. The only thing that sucked though was I was not able to beat get to the final stage for the first quest. Ogres everywhere. Oh my god. Kind of like deja vu on what happened last time when I got stuck. Oh, jump. Motherfucker. There we go. Would have been a hell of a lot worse if there's just red devils all over the place. Or the rare armor aces. There we go. As long as you're staying to the right. He's going to follow you no matter what. Okay, and there you go. There's your armor. Nice. Whew, okay. Nah, I hate to do... I really don't want to take the chance. No, damn it, dude. Dude, come on, go. There we go. No, yeah, that's what you gotta do. Alright, don't care. Just go. Shit. I was hoping to take that chance of just making a run for it. My paper mache armor did not work. Looks like the ogre drops his toxic crap pretty much in a nearly predictable fashion. Well, it looks like he's taking a shit. But in all reality, he's dropping mace ball. He's dropping maces right at you. The good news is I can actually beat that part of the stage. No problem at all. Of course, it's just right when you get to the friggin' ogres, that's when it becomes a whole somewhat of a sticky situation. Alright, we got that taken care of. Now then, climb. There we go. Devils aren't going to be making an appearance anytime soon. For now, for the time being, thank God. Oh, fucker. Worst part is you're trying to come up with different strategies as you go. Kind of planning ahead, I guess you could say. Oh my god, and of course, I mentioned this last night. Every time you get hit, guess what? You're facing the other direction, away from the thing that you're trying to kill. Never fails. Okay. All right. I just don't want to be right next to the ladder and then climb down. That always sucks. Every time you hear the tempo of the music getting a little faster, that's when your heart rate starts to increase. Drop, drop, drop. No, please do not go the other direction. All right, nice. Worst part is you just gotta take your sweet old time. Neat glitch to exploit. Oh, it is. You're absolutely right. It is great. It's just the worst part is just having them, like right now, what I'm trying to do. Take a few baby steps at a time. Nope. Come on. And just like that, he's going to disappear off the screen. You could actually make a run for it if you really wanted to. Ooh. Okay, that works. Even though I'm running short on time. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. There's one. And fucking hell, that's what I'm talking about. And Baby sounds like What About Pop movie. Oh my god. And literally in my head, hear the creators of the NES version of this game laughing hilariously, knowing how difficult they made this to win. Oh my god. Well, I would say not only the NES version, but also the arcade. I mean, you gotta think about it. This version came out in 85. This came out in 85, to which, at the time, I mean, it's still a unique game. Just on meeting certain requirements just to get the true ending. Because from going through the game twice and having it to where if you don't have a certain weapon or item, like the shield, then you have to do it. You have to go back 2 stages. Like I said, very unique game at the time, and it still is. Yeah, I'm glad Capcom never removed that glitch or never noticed it when they play tested it and left it deliberately. Well, I think they would have to. In all fairness, they had to have left the glitch in. Otherwise, if they didn't, they're not going to be getting their money's worth. Should be getting an armor. There we go. Alright, now for the fun part. Playing mind games with this asshole. Nope, 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 nope. You go the other way, you freaking jack off. Alright, there we go. That works. Avoid the red devil. Nice. There we go. There we go. And resolve your battle. Oh my god. And of course you got him right in the chest. And of course, room is an illusion! And it is a trap devised by Satan. Go ahead, dauntlessly make rapid progress. Oh my god. Alright, let's see on how far I get on the second quest. Somewhat a little bit more difficult, but it, once again, is basically the exact same as the first quest. Okay, well, you know what? For the hell of it, shits and grins, let's go ahead and take the high road. Once again, it should not take me too long. Fucker. Alright. Just so goddamn fair. Yeah, like I said, normally I can beat the first quest with ease. It's just the second quest. A lot of it has to do with luck. Like, if you don't know, like, the exact glitches on what all to look for, glitch-wise, then yeah, a lot of it's going to have to do with luck. Jump. Of course, that little asshole's going to be... Of course, he is not going to drop down and try charging at me like he normally does. So folks, once again, happy Sunday or Monday for most of y'all. Glad to have y'all here tonight, or today. As always, thank you very much for checking out tonight's stream. Of course, if this is your new first time, being all tongue-tied, if this is your first time checking out the page, any of my streams, you're enjoying on what you're seeing, with all my crazy commentary about this certain game. This awesome yet very challenging game. Definitely, please be sure to give the page a like and a follow. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Alright, and jump. And jump. Okay, so got to the checkpoint. Big thumbs up. Okay. Lost my armor. Don't need the armor. Once again, making really good progress. I will say this on the Game Boy Color version, there are technically save states. There is a password feature, which is great. Yeah, switch over to... Nope. Ghost can go away. Checkmate. Take a key for coming in. Why not? Another one was beating Mario 2 and realizing Mario was dreaming all along. Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, too. It's crazy on the fact that we did not end up getting the actual legit Super Mario 2. That what we got instead was a Doki Doki Panic. Which, that was insane because of the fact when you saw that, you're kind of thinking, this isn't Mario, what the hell is this? I mean, it's different in a good way. But at the same time, it wasn't like an actual legit Mario. The only difference of what they did was they just basically swapped out character sprites. There we go. There we go. Alright. Yeah, I can go ahead and climb up that ladder. I'm going to need to. And thank God your weapons actually go through the walls, which that is a great thing. It sounds like sirens. Oh, the ghosts. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be by far one of the most annoying sounds you can hear in this game. One of the many annoying sounds you hear. Okay, wait for that platform to... Oh my god, like one step. I was one pixel away from falling. Oh my god. And leap of faith, made it. Let's see. Definitely a trip, and they copied the ending from Doki Doki Panic. I don't know if they did. I don't know if they copied the ending from that. One. And two. Alright. Now we're making really good progress. Nice. Oh. And watch out for the bats. Bats everywhere. Big freaking blue bats. Big evil blue bats. Nope, no, my... Okay, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Get to the checkpoint. Ooh, go ahead and pick that up. Just for the hell of it. Just for the high score. Okay, I'm dead. Hey, I got the high score at least. Let's see, how am I in the second run, though? That is a very good question. Because... I told the story a few times where a buddy of mine and I, I went to his college where he was staying at the time, and there one night, him and I, we played this game for 5 hours straight, and we ended up getting to the second quest on level 6 on that freaking tower, and pretty much, like, it took us, like, we were stuck on that level for like 2 hours, to the point where we pretty much just said F it. We were done. We were done. We were going to try it again another night. We never got to it. But yeah, it's like I said, this is like the one reason why I want to try to get this game beat. I mean, I think there's somewhat of a little bit more of a difficult setting on the second quest. But to me, I think it feels just about the same. I think you got to hit the enemies like one more time compared to the first quest, it seems like. Okay, that was unfortunate. Holy shit, I'll take that though. I'm not complaining. Thank you for the GGs. Let's see, I think the enemies just get a little faster, like just like in Ghouls and Ghosts, and take an extra hit or two. That's what I'm thinking. I don't care. I actually got the level 4. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. Leap of faith. Nope. Like Wile E. Coyote. Bombs away! This part here is not too bad. The stage is not bad. It's just 5 and 6. That's going to be a whole different story. That could be a whole different ball game. Stay on the upper platform. Jump. Okay, that works. Nope. I made it to the checkpoint anyways. Hey, I got an extra life. Nice. Unfortunately, I get killed by a damn freaking gremlin or goblin, whatever the hell that thing is. It's a good thing it's not a third quest. Oh my god. There is a ROM hack that that Aaron and I, we've talked about before of trying again. All Hallows Eve. And ROM hack version of this game, I would not be one bit surprised if someone actually did pull off a dick move and basically made like, hey, guess what? You think the game's over? That ain't gonna happen. Not on my watch. I knew that was gonna happen. Wily Coyote, you never caught that Roadrunner because of his gadgets never worked. Damn Acme products. Yeah, he should have switched over to Ajax. Acme's rival company. Oh my god, of course that had to happen. That's unfortunate. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Fuck, okay. Another ridiculous game, Alex Kidd in high-tech world. You basically got to search around the house for map pieces. When you find all the pieces, you leave the house, go to the arcade. Before you get there, though, you got to pray 100 times. Like, how could you suppose... know that back in the day? Well, that's kind of like with Friday the 13th. The game itself tells you to light all the fireplaces at the beginning of the game, and you're doing exactly that, and basically it just leaves you a note basically giving you advice on how to beat Jason. I think. No, wait, I take it back. It tells you to go into a cave. Okay, well, which cave? There's like 2 of them. Yeah, those games like that are very cryptic to where you have to have like a certain guidebook. Because back in the day, you know, way before we had freaking internet. Fuck. Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh my god. Not to mention, it seems like there's more gremlins flying around, too. I should have waited. I should have waited. Yeah, like I said, a lot of it had to do with, like, you had to have, like, a guidebook of some sort, like Nintendo Power. Just to know on how to get past certain parts of the game. Oh, my god. I'm trying to think of other ones. You know, that kind of had that same style of crypticness to it. That's just it. I can't think of it off the top of my head. So doing what? Second quest is a huge achievement. Oh, absolutely. Okay, this time, wait. Okay, so let's switch over to the knife. Go ahead and chop off a couple of the dragon's body parts. Jackpot. Called it. Now this is where the craziness starts. I got about a half hour left. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's stick with shield for the time being. Yeah, of course, my favorite enemy in the game. His name speaks for itself, Ghosts and Goblins. Nope. Aha. Okay. We'll wait for this ghost to go by. Bye-bye. I honestly think think the hits are about the same. Of course, I think the shield's just a little bit more powerful. Oh, Dick! Oh my God, Dick Tracy, another one. I think we talked about that before. Nope. Nope, I want the shield. Bring back the shield. Of course. Oh my God, of course that had to happen. Jump. Oh, fuck, Arthur, you idiot. Oh, fucking goddamn fucking ghosts. Rather deal with the turtles on the second game than some of the enemies on this game. Oh my God. Kind of like what you just saw there. I mean, the ogre you can easily avoid, you know, you can understand its patterns. You just don't know which direction the ghosts or the... Like the name speaks for itself, the ghosts or the goblins. Which direction they're going to go. Very, very unpredictable. And I am going to take out that goblin. And, of course, I'm just going to get burnt. That's unfortunate. Like I said, it doesn't take very long just to get through the first few stages. Just this one, the last two are what's a pain. And I said, that ghost went away. That's great. Nope. Drop, 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 drop. Drop. Asshole. Not complaining. Yeah, I would deal with just about any of the enemies in the second game that went on the first. You're totally right about that too, man. Alright. Oh, fuck, it ain't gonna matter. Oh my fucking God, you gotta be kidding me. Imagine if they made a movie of this, that'd be pretty cool. Well, I would imagine that could probably happen, but the problem is that, much like the game, I'm sure it'd be very difficult for the filmmakers to actually come up with this game because they'd be just screwing up time and time again. That's one way to think of. But I do agree, it'd definitely be an interesting movie if they did come out with it. So I wonder they never really came out like an animated movie of this. That's what I was looking for. Of course, if it wasn't for the damn ghost. Okay, well, that was luck. That was luck. Oh my God, he had a fucking duck, of course. They're laughing his ass off. Yeah, this stage here is just pure torture. No other words can describe it. They know which direction to go. The good news about the shield, at least it does have somewhat of an arch, like right when you throw it. I mean, just a good enough angle to where you can actually take out certain enemies that are above you. Unlike the knife where it's just straightforward. Ah, you asshole. That's going to be a hell of a good challenge. See if I can actually beat the stage with one hit. And Anders, what's going on? Welcome on in. Hope you're doing alright. Glad to have you. The entire game is torture. I wouldn't say that. I would say maybe the first few levels aren't bad, and it's like the last two. That's when it's just straight up hell. Okay, so we'll switch over between shield and knife. No, you fucking little bastard. Nope, duck. I'm gonna say drop down the ladder. Hang on to the shield because I've had a lot better luck taking out the devils this time around with the shield. Am I going to try to beat the NES one too? Oh god, no. No. That's one... That is probably going to be one game I'm going to be avoiding. As long as I get this one beat, you know, I'd be satisfied. The NES, I would much rather play the Game Boy Color version than this one, unfortunately. Of course, that's just me. Yeah, NES version I will definitely not touch. It's a wonder as difficult as this level is. You would think there would be like a hidden place to where you could actually find a falling pot that's got armor in it for a free hit. Alright, so far so good. Yeah, don't blame me. Yeah, I'm not even gonna touch that. I'm not even gonna touch that mess. I knew that was gonna happen too. Fucking motherfucker. Gotta say, the game is definitely being fucking generous with freaking torches. By far the most worthless weapon in the game. Oh my god, Arthur, climb up the fucking ladder. How many pots of armor do you get in a level? As far as I know, one. Maybe two. But the whole trick of the armor, trying to find them, is they're in certain spots. You gotta trigger a certain sequence just for a pot to appear. It's supposed to be well, they're treasure chests in the later games. And how the hell are you not gonna be able to see that? Yep, you can go away. Alright, now here comes the pain in the ass part. Trying to juggle, taking on not only an ogre, but also a goblin and a ghost. Oh my... Of course that had to happen. Oh my god, of course. Of course you couldn't run away from him either. Getting there. Somewhat. Yeah, let's just stick to the knife. I'm not complaining. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There we go. Fucking jackpot. I think that was the one level, that part there where I lucked out on. That was just straight up luck. Say no kid and run, Arthur, run, right? Oh, god damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on. There we go. Alright, same trick worked. I'm not complaining. Yep. Try to make that work. This is the moment where stage lights go dim, the audience remains silent, and await the badness. Well, the good news is at least I can actually get... The good news is at least I know a certain strategy to use. That works. Hey Connor, what's up? Welcome on and thank you very much for the like. Kind of going for the shield to see if that was going to work out or not. Of course, I don't know about the axe. Axe seems like it has a weird direction on how you throw it. Trajectory, anyway. I end up losing my official run yesterday. Nope, jump. That's unfortunate. That's the axe, no kidding. A torch, I mean, the worst part is with the torch, at least It takes a while for you to re-throw your weapon, you son of a bitch. Wait for it, 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 you son of a bitch. Alright, I'm not complaining about that run there. Current run anyway. Drop. Just waiting for that fucking devil to actually drop. Alright, wait. And of course, you don't get the fucking armor. The pot doesn't automatically show. When I needed it the most. Go fucking figure. It's like 1 minute you're doing fine right at the very beginning, like right at the very end. That's when it freaking starts to... That's when you get slammed up into a wall. I'm not complaining about that either. Drop. Yeah, surprisingly right near the end. There we go. I'm gonna have to stick with the shield here not for too long. No, let's not do that. I was gonna say I was about ready to climb up the ladder. Let's not do that. Fuck. All right. Yeah, this is the farthest I've ever gotten. Come on. There we go. Okay. It's getting worried there for a minute. That's unfortunate. And he's going to disappear. Likewise. I hate the jumpy unicorn. Oh, the unicorn's not too bad. Granted, the unicorn's not too bad when you go up against him. Seems that strategy works out fairly well. Alright, go the other way. That's what I'm talking about. That's right. Keep shitting, keep shitting, keep shitting. Nice. Fuck me. Let's see. Head to bed. Got this, buddy. Good game. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you very much for swinging on by, David. Glad to have you. Oh my god, no kidding. I was so fucking close too. You're right. Yeah, that was way too fucking close. At the time, I did not know the right certain strategy on how to avoid the ogres. You know, the best approach. Fucker. Alright, that works. Alright, 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 alright. Nope, do not need the lance. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect. No, you fucking son of a fucking bitch. Fucking asshole every time. Definitely go for an armor right now, too. That would be great. Ah, fucker. Might have to start doing that backwards jump, back attack too. Okay. Of course, you're going to go the other fucking direction. Nope, you stay right there, stay right there, stay right there. Ah, damn it. Of course that had to freaking happen. Okay. Each time I've gotten very close. Each time I've gotten very, very close. Okay. And drop. Okay. Of course you're... Really didn't want to go up against the fucking devil, but whatever. Whatever works. I'll try psyching him out. Actually, that worked out very well. Go the other way. Go the other way. Go the other way. Fuck, 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 fuck. It's every time, too, that one spot with that fucking devil, like right near the very fucking end. Every time. Got it, got it, got it. All right. Get up there, fucking Arthur, god damn it. He didn't lose the armor, yeah, that's the problem. No. Fuck. Sometimes that trick works, other times not so much. Didn't know which direction. Didn't know when that stupid ghost was going to be turning. Let's see, Richard, what's going on? Welcome on in. I don't mind challenging, but hard games, Ghosts and Goblins was just a practice in self-punishment and torture. It's, as I said, this is the one game, one of the few games that has been in the back of my mindset for many years. I mean, it's a great game. I mean, it controls well, it plays well. It's just, like what you said, it's just a freaking challenge all on its own. Ah, fuck. This game may drive you insane in the brain. Absolutely. I do agree. There we go. No, you fucking asshole. Go the other way. Go the other way. But yeah, this game has been in the back of my mindset for many years. I kind of figured, why not? Let's attempt it. Test of patience, that's for sure. It is. Yeah, I do agree. It is. My Ghouls and Ghosts, it took me a while to get that game, even get that game finished up, and I finally was able to get it. Both arcade and Genesis versions finished up. Oh, jump. Aha. Let's see, the only other game ever made me say F and I quiz the first Xbox Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, I ended up beating... it's funny too, because I think I don't know if I played that on easy mode or normal. Ah, you fucker. It's like all of a sudden now the game's starting to catch on. Okay, come on. No, do not go the other way, you fucker. Well, go back to the original trick. Please go, please go, please go. There we go. You gotta swoop down. Oh my fucking god! God damn it. Oh my fucking god, that... Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. That was so fucking close. That was so fucking close. That was bull fucking shit, too. That's unfortunate. That sucks. God damn it, fucking stupid fucking ogre. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, that's just it with Satan or whatever it's called. Son of a bitch, he will fucking just... It's hard telling on which angle he's going to be diving at. That is the fucking motherfucker. Of course. Okay. So apparently, for a minute there, I thought he was going to give chase. Alright. Damn it, Jim. Oh, fuck, there's no reason to say anymore. Fucking skeleton. Fuck off. Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, this is why I've been streaming this on weekends. Because I know during the week, even though it's somewhat past my bedtime and all, even though I gotta go to work tomorrow, alright, let's do this. Ah, fucking. Could have ducked. I would have had a better opportunity to avoid that freaking fireball or whatever the hell that thing was. Okay, that's the easy part. That's the easy part. All right. Drop. And of course, you're not going to get my fucking armor either. God damn it. Nope, other way. Other way. There we go. There we go. No, 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 drop, drop. Ah, god damn it. Fucking ridiculous. Oh my god. Let's go for one more go. I hate to do it. I have to try playing this another night. As close as I am, it sucks, I know. I wish there was a way I could actually save the game just to fucking know I could beat the game. Granted, no, it's not in one sitting, but yeah, we'll just have to play this another night. Gonna go the other way. No, he's not. Of course. Nope, nope. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, and go. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, come on. Go the other fucking way. Yeah, farther than you have, so be proud. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, I'm not complaining about that. No, it's got to be like a Saturday or something. It's got to be the Saturday. Thank God. Once again, thank God for the shield. Go the other way. Hey, Jason, what's going on? Welcome on in, buddy. Let's go with fucking knife. Good call. Good call. Good call. Oh my God. After hours of playing. Oh, exactly. I totally agree. Playing Lego Marvel 2, nice. And if I played the new Ghosts and Goblins on Switch, I'm afraid to play it because I don't want to break your Switch. No, I have not played it yet. I would like to. I keep forgetting that game's out now. There we go. Alright. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate to haven't. But yeah, I actually like to try. I actually like to try out the new G&G. That looks a lot of fun. I've said it before. I'll say it again. As soon as I get this finished up, the next game I do have on the list, I have to play Ghouls and Ghosts again. I can actually beat that game in one night. But Super Ghouls and Ghosts is definitely on my radar that I do want to play next. Yeah, I'm proud to say at least I never rage quit by throwing your remotes. I've played, I think it was Metal Gear Solid 2 and Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Those are the two games that I literally broke controllers over. Just on how trolly those two games are. Basically playing online matches on Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That's what always got me. That's what pissed me off. I was doing so well, and then I'd rank up, and the next thing I know, I'm pretty much dead. Objects around you not so much. Let's say one of the hidden gems I found on Capcom Collection was Knights of the Round. Oh yeah, I played that game. That game's a lot of fun. Alien vs. Predator is another great Capcom arcade classic. Oh, you son of a... Dude, go... Oh, you fucker. Go the other fucking way. Oh, you've got to be... You have got to be fucking kidding me. After all that, trying to get this fucking asshole to actually stay in that one spot. That had to fucking happen. Are you fucking kidding me right now? And of course that had to fucking happen. But yeah, I do agree there's still a bunch of great arcade classics from Capcom. They did a really good job with. Trying to think of other ones. Well, of course you got Captain Commando. That's another great one. I'm sure due to movie licensing and all, movie rights, I'm sure they could not include Alien vs. Predator on the arcade collection they got out now currently. Oh, for God's sake, get over here. Okay, that's what I thought. Mercs. Now, Mercs is another great title on the from Capcom. They did a really good job with. Okay. Alright, I'm not complaining about that little technique, that little tactic. I will take it. Oh my fucking God, I just beat that fucking stage. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright, I don't care about that. Oh my God. Final Fight, Battle Circuit, AVP, King of Dragons, Merge, Calyx, Dinosaurs, Mega Man, Arcade Games. Oh, Calyx and Dinosaurs, another great game. That I agree. Come on. Congratulations, the story is happy end. Motherfucking A. I finally got that motherfucking beat. Being the wise and courageous knight that you are, you feel strongest and willing in your body. Return to starting point, challenge again. Fuck no. Hell no. You fucking kidding me? Holy fucking shit, I beat that fucking game. Oh my God. And there you have it. That's one less game that I have officially beaten, and I am not going to be touching the son of a bitch anytime soon. Oh my God. I finally got the motherfucker beat. I can't believe it. Let's see, GG's to the max. Thank you very much. That is unfucking believable. I called it. You know what? Let's do this. I've got 2 lives left. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take the death because I want to put that in my memory card. That way I know to this day I have beaten that son of a bitch. After I think I first played Ghosts and Goblins back in 2005, and this is right off the Volume 1 of the Capcom Classics Collection. And for 16 years, I have attempted to beat this game until tonight. It finally fucking happened. Anthony, thank you very much for the clip. Dude, greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. Yeah. we are going to go ahead and we are putting our initials in. 124,300, the highest score you can possibly get. This game made me earn it. You are totally right, dude. You are absolutely right. Yeah. 16 years later, I finally got the son of a bitch beat. Oh my god. Un-effing believable. That is insane. That is awesome. So, next up on the list, I might have to play Ghouls and Ghosts for the arcade version next. Thank you very much, Anthony. Yeah, I do agree. This game does make you earn it, exactly what Ryan said, and I'm stoked on the fact that's one game that I've had in the back of my mind finally finished up. So Ghouls and Ghosts is going to be next. It's either going to be Ghouls and Ghosts or Super Ghouls and Ghosts, one of the two. But nonetheless, finally got the game beat. Game beat, game set match, motherfucking checkmate. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and end things on a high note. Finally got it beat. That's unbelievable. That's great. So, folks, with that being said, that is it for me here for the night. But of course, besides my saying quite a few choice words tonight, and that's the same feeling that you had when you finally beat Mike Tyson after a few years on Punch-Out. Yes, that too. I've beaten Mike Tyson's Punch-Out once, and you're so happy you was able to watch me beat it. Yeah. I'm glad I finally got the opportunity to finally get it finished up for y'all. And yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, that is another game that is very challenging. And yeah, you get that satisfying feeling. That's it. Have a good night. Take care of your next job. Thank you very much, Aaron. Yeah, it is definitely one game where it definitely makes you earn it. And yeah, I've beaten Mike Tyson's Punch-Out once. But yeah, that might be another game I'll have to try out here not for too long. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put a stoppage here for the night. But yeah, once again, everyone, thank you very much for the likes, the follows, and the shares. What all is going to be going on? Once again, I am not going to be streaming for Global Stream Machine tomorrow night, as I'm going to have plans. Tuesday night, I'm going to be doing a lot of practicing of Mega Man X, so I'll probably be focusing a lot of that. But I would say either Tuesday or Wednesday would be the next night that I will be streaming. So yeah, I'll let you all know what's going on, and yeah, we'll go from there. But as always, guys, thank you very much for swinging on by. And of course, if it's your first time checking out the page, I might add, definitely please be sure to give it a like and a follow. So I will see you all then. Have an awesome Monday. Have a good one. Take care. It's Retro Lone Wolf Gaming signing off. Anthony, have yourself a good night too, buddy. And great day off and enjoy. Yeah, you too, man. Hope to catch you on the next stream. And once again, keep on gaming, be good to each other, stay safe, stay positive, stay awesome. Have yourselves a good night, have a good one, and take care.